getting the short end on this. I guess I wasn't willing, or as willing to gamble as much as you were on this stuff. However, you brought up some very good points. You brought up some good points. And although, I didn't feel that strongly, some of those points that you guys did make, make a lot of sense. So I guess maybe the one area I disagree is that, you said you don't want to talk with, you're tired of talking with the authority. After the last conversation, I can understand. However, I don't believe we should shut out discussions with them. I do believe that, Jimmy needs to continue with what he's doing in developing the rates. I think the suggestions of getting with them done.
Excellent.
They're very good ideas. But I also believe that we do need to get back with the executive council, because being pissed off at them isn't doing either of our groups any good.
Just your third quote, Andy.
I would like to bring the executive council to the council. I would like to bring the executive council to the council meeting.
And we can ask that. We can invite them to the next council meeting so that everybody has an opportunity, again, to discuss these items, because there are a large number of open questions. We said that all along. But Doug did get very specific in his description of the routes, and there are some very valid points that he brought up. So that would, I guess, be my thoughts. That with Jimmy continue doing his thing, when he proposes or when he puts it together, that needs to be submitted to the authority. But in the meantime, we authorize Tom to contact MDOT, and maybe we can even get MDOT here along with the executive council.
May I comment, Mr. Mayor?
Yeah.
It would be great.
However,
there have been, MDOT does not want to arbitrate a range board. They ain't going to do it. Not going to happen. There was a situation in the Western UP where there was a right-of-way range war over regional system issues, and MDOT said, sit down and figure it out and get back to us.
Well, we can ask.
I'm not sure you want to be the one to ask, but you could.
I think I'd like to get some questions answered from the GRWA.
well, we do, but part of that issue is that, MDOT, and although again, as you said, I think earlier, that it's just the initial contact, but MDOT is interested, or potentially is interested in jumping that bandwagon if they come down US 2. So, I think it would be beneficial to touch base with them.
Well, I do
because
agree.
it could alter those plans.
When Colin Powell, the former Secretary of State, used to talk about sending out a memo and pulse the system and see what resonates with that, they are not going to arbitrate this. They're going to tell us to work it out. But if they know that there's serious opposition to it, they are going to be extraordinarily cautious with the permitting process, and they're going to be aware that significant opposition to the project exists. And I think that's to our benefit. It puts a brake on the process.
The same thing with representative real development. He's leading to some degree, lesser degree than SMOT. He was less enthusiastic as well, but realizes it's a problem. Yeah, he's going to pass along the money, and something goes wrong, his reputation is going to be tarnished as well. But I think I think it's just, we try talking. I'm not opposed to keep on talking. My problem, John, is that I'm less likely to, or be more likely to stay more cautious in believing what they're telling me.
I will say one thing, and I know you had mentioned Walt's name, and I think we all hold Walt in extremely high regard. During the course of that meeting last Thursday, after I expressed the disbelief of thinking of all this. Walt looked at me and almost apologetically in his tone asked me, "Did you really believe that?" I mean, it was almost he was almost apologetic in asking that question. So, you know, I'd say I understand how we can, you know, come up with some of these.
What do you mean by that? Did he ask you that question, like, did you really believe that meeting that the few of you had was real?
That
Or
he was
did you really
sorry
believe
that
what
we
happened
no,
that
that
night
it was that
happened?
he was sorry that we came away from it with that misunderstanding.
It just seems so strange that 1, 2, 3, 4 people.
Well, I
More
agree.
people understood one
I'm
thing.
just giving you
And
my
my
impression.
understanding from what I've been told about that meeting, it was like, I don't remember how long it was, an hour, hour and a half. It was a waste of an hour and a half time. It was like a dream. It was like
When
a
we
dream.
left there,
because
I don't
everything
believe
that-
it was a waste.
Yeah, but
However,
after
at this
you had that
point,
Thursday meeting, the GRWA meeting, it was
then
kind of
wasn't-
like,
Yeah.
did we all dream last Thursday, or, you know, did we just talk amongst ourselves?
I think somebody on the other side regrouped their forces. and
I
did that.
think you're right.
Very possible.
I think so. Just I won't mention names.
You've already thrown out a
You're
bunch
gonna
of
make a lot of people mad.
You know, I don't really care, because some people that make me mad too. I'm tired of being worried about my feelings only and not theirs. It's time that they understand that there's some other people that are unhappy with them too. This whole thing. You know,
Well, it seems we have a direction at this time.
Well, yeah, then, I guess what I would suggest then is, you know, again, Jimmy continue doing what he's doing with the rates. That we